Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about the fact a narcissist wants to convince you that your emotional reactions are the problem, to escape accountability for the fact that their actions, their behaviour, their words are the problem. They want to get you to have a belief that you need to change due to your emotions so that they don't have to change their behaviour. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So when it comes to a narcissist, they believe they're entitled to do as they please, and they lack the empathy to care for who they hurt. They lack the empathy to care for who they exploit. All they care about is getting away with their behaviour. A narcissist would rarely think, perhaps I shouldn't have done that, and will often think, how can I get away with this? A narcissist will rarely think that they are wrong. Being wrong to a narcissist is unimaginable to them. Therefore, they will create a belief in their own mind as to why you are the one in the wrong, you are the one with the problem, to escape the fact that they are the one in the wrong. A narcissist might intentionally or unintentionally cause feelings of jealousy within you. They might intentionally flirt with somebody in front of you to provoke those feelings of jealousy within you, so that they are, because they require excessive attention, they are gaining the attention from the person they are flirting with. They're gaining that positive attention and that adoration from the person they are flirting with, or they believe they're gaining that attention. Some narcissists can be a little bit slimy to some people and they can feel a bit icky around them. So the narcissist will believe they're gaining that attention. And then the person the narcissist is with, they're getting that jealous attention, that reactive attention, that kind of proves within the narcissist's mind that that person they're with cares about them, because they care that they're flirting with somebody else. They're coming to the narcissist saying, why are you flirting with them? What are you doing? So you're giving them the attention by questioning them about it. However, a narcissist isn't going to make you feel comfortable within your feelings. They're not going to say, oh, I'm sorry, did I take it a bit too far? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just a bit of a flirty person. I don't mean anything by it. However, if it affects you, let's have a conversation and let's work through this and see what we can do together as a couple. See whether we can work through this, see whether we can gel together. A narcissist is going to just turn around and say, I wasn't flirting. What's your problem? It's not a big deal. At least I'm not sleeping with them. You're too hung up on your past. They're going to get you to question your emotional reactions to their behaviour, so that you stop questioning their behaviour. So you create a belief within yourself that perhaps you are a little bit too jealous, and perhaps you need to go and work on your jealousy issues, and they don't work on their flirtatious issues. People can be flirty. However, with a narcissist, as they are envious of others, they're always seeking more. They're being flirty to exploit another person, not just because they're a flirty person. A narcissist will set the environment to provoke feelings of anger within you, provoke feelings of resentment within you. They will chip away at you and they will keep going at you, at your insecurities. They will go after the things you care about the most, as these are the things that you will most passionately defend, because it pulls on your emotions. And when they get you to a place where you react to them, they're going to turn around and say, you're overreacting. So you question your reactions and not their actions. When it comes to anybody, absolutely anybody, whether they're on the narcissist personality disorder, whether they have high traits of narcissism, whether they have another disorder, whether they have other life issues, we are always responsible for our actions, our behaviour, our words. We are also responsible for our beliefs and our emotions. However, manipulative people, through their actions, words and behaviour, will condition other people's beliefs, and they will condition other people's emotions to work in their favour, so they can further manipulate and exploit the other person. So we have to accept responsibility for our beliefs and our emotions, and not take the words of another person. We have to question what they are telling us, how we should think. So if somebody is telling us that we are overreacting, we have to question ourselves as to, well, why am I overreacting? I'm overreacting because you just did this. Therefore, if you hadn't have done that, I wouldn't be overreacting right now. So do I really want to be around somebody who gets me to the point of overreacting, and then they play the victim when I get there? No. We have to learn to recognise other people's words, other people's actions, other people's behaviour. And one way to recognise this is by recognising how they make us feel. Do they make us feel safe? Do they make us feel secure? Do they make us feel happy? Or do they make us feel unsafe? Do they make us feel insecure? Do they make us feel unhappy? And if they make you feel any of those last three, it's time to walk away from those people, because we are responsible for our feelings, and being around that person is bringing those negative feelings out within us, and we're responsible. We don't want to feel like that, so we need to move away from that person. When you are around someone, be it your parents or friends, siblings, bosses, work colleagues, partner, children, when they do something and their actions or their words make you feel sensitive, make you feel hurt, make you feel pain, make you feel upset about something, make you feel ashamed or embarrassed by something, when you feel humiliated by them, and if you go and approach them about it and they turn around and say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise that it would make you feel like that, and then have a conversation. If you had done something and someone came to you and said, oh, that made me feel, you'd be willing to listen to them, communicate with them. Genuine people will admit to a mistake. Sometimes it's difficult to admit to a mistake, but they will admit to a mistake and they will try to work with the other person. Egotistical people will blame the other person. Therefore, a narcissist is just going to come at you and say, it's not my fault you're too sensitive. Stop overreacting. I was only joking. Why can't you take a joke? And the thing about jokes is, yes, people do take jokes. People do make jokes at other people's expenses. People can take a joke at their own expense, depending on the joke, depending on the person. However, there is those people who would not humiliate another, therefore they don't believe others should humiliate them. That is their beliefs, that is their values. They think it's wrong to do that to another person, so they wouldn't do it to another person. If someone does it to them, it's going to hurt their feelings. They might mention it to that other person. If that other person doesn't recognise how they've hurt their feelings, they're not going to change their behaviour. If that other person blames you for how you're feeling, they're not going to change their behaviour. They're going to repeat that behaviour. The thing about narcissistic people is they're all for humiliating others and then claiming that they were only joking and you should take a joke and you should stop being so sensitive. However, they are the most sensitive people you can ever come across. And if you play a joke on them, they're going to hold a grudge. They're going to go all out to get you back. They are the self-entitled hypocrite, where it's one rule for them and another rule for you. So they would be allowed to flirt with somebody. They would be allowed to have a flirtatious personality, which people can have who aren't on the disorder. However, with a narcissist, you wouldn't be allowed to have that flirtatious personality. You wouldn't be allowed to flirt with other people. A narcissist can play a joke on you. They can humiliate you. They can shame you. They can blame you. They can judge you. However, you cannot play a joke on them. You cannot humiliate them. You cannot shame them. You cannot blame them. It's not a two-way street with a narcissist. Emotions are normal feelings that everybody gets. It's how we respond to those feelings. Usually when it's a feeling that's provoked by the words, actions or behaviour of somebody we care about, who we believe cares about us, the first thing we do is go and communicate with that person our feelings to try and work through it together. And with most people, you can do this. With a narcissistic person, they're going to twist it and turn it any way they can to make out that your emotional reactions are in the wrong, so that you question yourself, so that you doubt yourself, so you create that belief system that you are too jealous, you are untrustworthy, you are overreacting, you are too sensitive, so they can get away with their behaviour, so they can carry on with their behaviour because they lack the empathy to care for how their behaviour affects you. Most people are aware of other people's feelings. Most people have some form of compassion, some form of empathy. So most people wouldn't do something that would hurt another person in the first place, especially someone they love and care for. However, we're human, we make mistakes. So most people, genuine people, if they do, they would be willing to listen to that other person. They would want to help make that other person feel better and apologise. A narcissist doesn't believe they are in the wrong, therefore they're going to twist it to you being in the wrong. And when you're around somebody, if your feelings are the reason for an argument, they're not the kind of people you want to be around. When you're around somebody who wants to bring out the worst in you so that they can blame you, they're not the kind of person you want to be around. You are not in control of other people's words, behaviour or actions. You are in control of how you behave, how you talk to others. And yes, we do make mistakes. You are not in control of other people's emotions. Yes, we have a responsibility to care for how loved ones might feel. We have a responsibility to understand other people and help those we care for. A narcissist is only ever going to be responsible for themselves. Therefore, they don't care for how their behaviour affects your emotions. In fact, most of them use your emotions against you to work in their favour. They are going to guilt trip you. If you loved me, you would. They're going to accuse you of being jealous. They're going to accuse you of being too sensitive. They're going to accuse you of being insecure, untrustworthy, overreacting. So they can escape any form of consequences for their actions. If anyone has any thoughts on the video, please do add those into the comments. I am currently full for one-to-one coaching. I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is in the description. I shall also link into the description the difference between a narcissist's accusations and your accusations, because more often than not, what we accuse a narcissist of that they are actually doing to us, a narcissist will accuse us of that we're not doing to them. And when around these kinds of people, the things you need to remember are with good intentions, there's no wrong way or right way to live your life. And if you're not doing something, you're not doing something. If somebody is creating that suspicion within you and they are not reassuring you, they are using your suspicions against you, it might be time to walk away from that person. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.